Thank you, first of all, for asking me to do it. It's just a reminder of everything about Chicago when it comes to architecture that makes us jealous in New York. It's incredible, these wonderful institutions. The incredible culture that there is around architecture in Chicago that we keep trying to rival, but we can't shake it up as much. Now, the next institution has got to bring us stories as juicy as Blair just brought us from the Tribune. We would now like to recognize the Department of Architecture and Design at the Art Institute of Chicago. Curators Zoe Ryan, Alison Fisher, and Karen Kice. Their department at the Art Institute houses one of the world's most extensive collections of architecture and design works. We are so proud to honor these individual works with SAH's Award for Excellence in Architectural Stewardship. Zoe Ryan is the John H. Bryan Chair and Curator of Architecture and Design at the Art Institute. And she's done a whole host of exhibitions, the most recent of which include Building, Inside Studio Gang Architects, just last year, Fashioning the Object, 2012, a fantastic Bertrand Goldberg exhibition, or with the subtitle Architecture of Invention, the year before, 2011, with its superb catalog, and Hyperlinks, Architecture and Design, 2012. Before she came to the museum, before she was stolen by Chicago, Zoe was the senior curator at the Van Allen Institute in New York. In 2013, she served as the jury chair for the Cooper Hewitt National Design Museum's Design Awards and as a member of the curatorial advisory team for the U.S. Pavilion at the Venice Architectural Biennale. Last year, Fast Company magazine named her as one of the 50 people shaping the future of design. She is assistant adjunct professor in the Department of Art History, Theory, and Criticism at the School of the Art Institute and in the School of Art and Design at the University of Illinois at Chicago. Her colleague, Alison Fisher, is the Harold and Margaret Schiff Assistant Curator of Architecture. See, this is evidence right here. Everybody has a name at the Art Institute. You people make culture happen. Alison is the Harold and Margaret Schiff Assistant Curator of Architecture. Since joining the museum in 2009, she has curated the major retrospective and catalog Bertrand Goldberg, the three-part series The Challenge of American Style, 2010-11, and Looking After Louis Sullivan, 2010. I thought that was Frank Lloyd Wright's job. Anyway, her current exhibition project is The City Dynamic, representing crisis and renewal in New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles, 1960 to 1980, that I personally am eagerly waiting for because she's talked to me about that. Karen Kice is the Neville Bryan Assistant Curator. Her first exhibition at the museum was the Gang exhibition, Building Inside Studio Gang Architects. Prior to her tenure at the Art Institute, she was a senior research assistant at UCLA's City Lab, a think tank that addresses contemporary urban issues and urban design. She was project manager for City Lab's Westwood Village Vision, a research initiative that developed recommendations for the revitalization of Westwood Village in Los Angeles. So please join me in recognizing these fantastic curators from the Department of Architecture.